cat training part 2. I'm gonna try and do some more crate training in this video and maybe make some better videos and stuff, because last one was pretty bad. So yeah, and then I'm gonna try and do some harnessing, like the harness and leash walking and just training and stuff. So yeah, let's get into that and see how well they do. Okay, so I'm gonna do some crate training first. So I'm just gonna use this crate. I have this one and they both work really good. I'm just gonna use this one because I got it just the other day from my grandparents. They're letting me borrow it, and I'm going to try and get them used to this because I've only had it for maybe 4 days. So I'm just trying to get them more used to it. So I'm gonna be using this one. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with this one. This one works perfectly fine. So yeah. So when I first, she's going in that one. Okay. Well, I don't know what she's doing. Okay, so I guess I might be using this cage. I'm gonna try and get her over to this one. So how I get her to come is, so I might have done this in the other video, I don't really remember, but I just have these treats right here. Okay, so I just have like a treat in my hand, just like this, and then I'll just like close these 3 fingers on it, and then just tap with my pointer finger. So I've trained them to, they're not super good at it. They used to be really good, and then I didn't do it for a few days, and they kind of forgot. But yeah, so I just like tap like this, and just have to wait for them to come, because they're not good. Sometimes I just have to come over here and tap them, and then I let go with the treat. And then I'm just gonna, excuse me. I need a better treat, like treat pouch thing. Okay, so she knows that I have one. But I'm just gonna point. I've trained them so I just point, and I didn't do it for a few days, but they were better than this. So go in there. No. Go in. There you go. And then I'll just drop the treat. Well, I'll make sure she knows that it's in there, and then I'll drop it. She's like, I'm just gonna nap. I don't want to do any training. So if they come out, then I just push them back in. And then if they come out again, the only time they can come out is when I tell them. And they haven't really learned that yet, but when they sit, once they finally sit, then I will. No! Okay, sorry, this is hard to do with one hand. So anyway, she's gonna probably be in there. Okay, turn around. Go on. No. Go on in there. Go on. Okay, and then so she'll go in. I'll pet her. And I am trying to train her to stay in. So I want her to sit. So sorry, I pointed the camera down. When she sits, just like that, and stays still, I'll give her the treat. But she's not really doing that. So there she goes. And then I'll give her the treat. Oop. Take it. There you go. It's like they can't see it when I have it in my hand. Okay, and then, sorry, those doors kind of loud, but, okay, and then I'm gonna get another treat. She's like, what are you doing? Okay, so she sat down, she's staying in there. I'm gonna open this back up, and then she can move around in there, but I just want her to sit at first, and then I'll tell her she can come out, and I'll give her the treat. And then, so I'll just do that over and over. So I get like multiple treats in one hand. And then I need to do this with Sienna more because Hazel's pretty good at it. And Sienna's not really, so go in. Sometimes I do have to give them a little push. But see, she sat down as soon as she got in there. I think that was probably just luck for me, but okay. And then she can come out. And then I'm gonna hook her up sounds like a rude or something, but I'm gonna put her in the harness and put her in the chair, and then I'm gonna crate train with Sienna because she needs it because she's not very good. So yeah, I'm gonna put Sienna or Hazel in the leash and harness. Okay, So I have Hazel in the harness, and I had Sienna in here, but she's not staying, so I'm just gonna do that. And nope, go back in. I thought she was gonna sit. And once she sits and stays still, then I will give her the treat. They always drop it. Okay, and then I'll tell her she can come out. And she's acting really good today, but most of the time she isn't this good, so I'm hoping that she's gonna act like this for this whole entire video. And I don't know when I'm gonna do the harness and leash training, because I haven't really figured out a really good way to train them to do that, except just with lots of treats, which I guess is the way that I should do it. So yeah, but I'm gonna get her in the cage if I can. You can do it. I believe in you. No, where are you going? Okay. So I try and do it with her. I try and do it without a ton of treats, but it's kind of impossible. So, oh, Hazel wanted to come. I didn't even know that the leash could reach this far from over there. Okay. Sienna. Oh my word. Okay. Hazel, why do you do this to yourself? Okay, you're free. Okay, hold on just a second. I gotta go get my other cat and get this cat out of here. This is not going how I planned. Sorry about that, but Hazel is back in her spot. And I had to put Sienna in here because she kept trying to like just walk away. So yeah. I'm hoping that Hazel doesn't try and come over here while I'm doing this. But yeah, and I had to close the treats because they were like this and it was just loose like that, and they could have pushed it open. And so Hazel tried to push that open with her head. So yeah, I really need another person to do this, because right now I only have one hand because I'm holding the phone with the other. Okay, trying to get Sienna. Okay, let's try this again. You can do this. Okay, here, I'm gonna do this so you know I'm not touching her with my other hand or anything. Oh. Okay, there. Sometimes I kind of have to direct her in there to go in. Come on, you were so close. Go all the way in. All the way. Okay. Okay, and this is what I was talking about. So this flat part on their feet, if you just press that, there, she just went right in. I'm gonna give her the treat. And she did that kind of hard, so I'm gonna close this and just let her sit in there so she can rethink all of her life choices. I'm just kidding. And I'm not gonna let her sit in there for too long. Just to try and let her relax a little, because she was kind of scared. So yeah. And I will do the harness and leash training in just a minute. That's my least favorite kind of training to do. So I'd normally always do that last, because my cats aren't super good with it, but that means I just need to do it more, because they've gotten a lot better with the cage. So yeah. So I'm going to post this as a whole entire video, and then I'm going to do a separate video as like a part 3 of the harness and leash training. So yeah, if you have any ideas on what else I can like train them on and stuff, or like if you need help with your cats to train them or something, then just comment down below. If YouTube will keep the comments on, because they didn't in my last video, so that's really annoying, because like YouTube will turn the comments off, and then I'll turn them back on like in the YouTube studio and like on the video settings and stuff, and then they just turn right back off. Like someone will comment and then they'll turn off, and I can't reply to the comment, but I can see it. It's annoying. I don't know what to do about it. So I'm just gonna hope that that goes away. But okay. Okay, I'm gonna do some more training with her, and then I'll get another video of her doing it, and then I'll do the part 3. So yeah. But it's just, I'm just happy that it's kind of cooler weather. It is kind of early in the morning. It's probably like 9 maybe. So that's probably why it's so cool, but it's like, it's gonna rain soon. It's a little humid, but I'm hoping that it's gonna rain. So go back in. No, go back in. my word. She really wanted out. I didn't press on her really hard. I didn't want anyone to think that I was like hurting her, but I wasn't. The hard thing about making these videos is that like I'll like push them just a little. Like I don't push them hard. I'll just push them just a little to get them to do stuff, and then I'll give them a treat. But I don't want anyone to think that I'm like hurting them or anything, because I'm not, and they are treated really good. I just don't want to like, I don't want someone to just see my video and think, oh, she's like abusing her cats, because I really don't. And they are the sweetest kitties in the world. I had to close that because it was starting to come open. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll work with Sienna a little more off camera, and then I'll get a few more videos of her. So yeah, she's being real good. Okay, I did a few more kind of in and outs with Sienna in the cage. So I just had her go in, and then I had her come out, and then I had to go in. And I'm just giving her a little break. So, now Hazel, I think, is done with the crate training for today. So yeah, and I just have this little like hand towel in here just to make it a little bit softer and a little more comfortable, because they like to play with it. So they're like, at least Hazel enjoys going in here because she gets to play with the towel. So if your cat doesn't want to go in, I guess you could try and put like some of their favorite toys in the crate. Like if they just had like a little ball that they liked to play with, or like a squeaky toy, or like a fake mouse or something, just put that in there and see if they'll go in, because my cats just go in just for this towel. So I mean, even if your cat likes to play like with anything, just try it with a towel, because they'll probably like go in and just start playing with it, and maybe like wrinkle it up so that they can get a hold of it. So yeah, but I guess I'll do the harness and leash training. Sienna, I think, is done for today. I don't want to make her do too much. So yeah, so you just want to do like little, I call them lessons, just little lessons a day. And I do mine in the morning because that's when they have most of their energy, because it's so hot during like the day and stuff. So yeah, but they're being really good. Sienna did try and come out a few times, so I just had to like just kind of hold her back just a little like that. So yeah, but I will do the what's it called, the walking training, or like the harness and leash. I couldn't think of what it was called, sorry. So yeah, and then I guess if you want me to, or I guess I'll do it anyway, because I don't really know if y'all want me to or not, but in the description of the video, I will put, where I get, let me show you, where I get these treats, or like I'll put a link to them, like on Amazon or something. And they have a ton of different flavors, and I think that they're pretty good, like they're like pretty high quality treats, and my cats absolutely, like, almost would do anything for these. Like, alright, I'm gonna try to get her to go back in. Come on. Okay, so I'm kind of just gonna like steer her in there, and then she backed up. I'm gonna give her some pets because she's scared. I'm gonna get up under and just lift her up and let her go in. She did it! What a good girl. Okay, I'm gonna tell her, good girl. Nope, she's trying to come out. Go back in. Go back. Sorry, I had to hold her with this hand. I know, I'm sorry. You need to get used to this. She's like, aw, man. Okay, so this is the knot that I do. So this is the side with the clip. Sorry, the lighting's pretty bad. And this is just the side with the loop. So this is just the arm of the chair that I normally tie them to. So you're just going to take the loop end and you're going to slide it under. So it's just under like that. And then you're going to, then you're going to put this end through the loop so that it's like that, through the loop. And then, sorry, it fell down. And then you're just going to tighten it It should look like that. And then you just pull it just like that to get it undone. So I'm going to do that one more time. So the end with the loop, you're going to slide under, and then the end with the clip, you're going to slide through the loop. So it's just like this, and you're going to put it through the loop, so it'll look like that. Then you're just going to pull it, and then it's just like that. So yeah, that's just how I normally tie them on. That's it for part 3 of the harness and leash training. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that it didn't drive you crazy, because they didn't do super good. But yeah, I hope that y'all have good luck with your cats, and I think this might be the end of this, I guess, series of cat training, unless y'all have more ideas. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helped, and